The next thing you know, you're lying face first in the middle of a street shrouded by darkness. You let out a forced breath of air. With shaking hands, you try to conjure up a portal, but nothing happens. Frick you, Vendrick. You collapse to the ground as your vision succumbs to the darkness. Two years have passed since that day. It's the dead of night, and all those who reside in this town of Kibbleton are asleep. Not a single soul notices a yellow portal opening in the middle of the vacant streets. A figure emerges and looks around, amused by their surroundings. So this is where you've been hiding all this time. Chapter 1, When a Bell Rings. Ding dong, bing bong. The store's door chimes the mundane tune as it sings for each and every soul. Welcome to Sunny Fruits, the family market. Oh my god, what the heck is this fit? The customer ignores your greeting and heads down the drink aisle. You watch as the customer indecisively peruses their options in the corner of your eye. A brassy jazz theme continues to mumble from the cheap store stereo system. It's a playlist that loops every 30 minutes, long enough that the average customer is sated, but short enough to drive employees insane. The customer picks a can of cola from one aisle and a frozen dinner from the back. Approaching the counter, he dumps it all in front of you unceremoniously. Your fur stands on end at the sight of the frozen dinner's nondescript reverse packaging. You reach out apprehensively. Please don't be chicken. Please don't be chicken. You flip the container over. It's a meal labeled Bro Broccoli Supreme. Your anxiety quickly fades away. Putting on your best welcoming smile, you start scanning the items. Would you like that heated up for you? Wait, what? What kind of store does that? The customer shakes his head and drops the exact change on the counter. Just as the receipt printer begins to whirl, he leaves the store, items in hand. Rip, scrunch, thud. You visibly slump as you tear off and dispose of the useless receipt. Your phone comes out without thinking, your hand engulfing the cheap device you just used to get by. Who cares about having something fancy when it just needs to make calls and send text? The digital clock shows it's 15 minutes to 12. Your shift is about to end. Good. At least there aren't any more customers coming in. Then I can just... Can it what? Oh, what the... You nearly drop your phone when your manager appears to your right, seemingly out of nowhere. Gah, King, don't do that. While backing away from your manager's sleepy stare, you stuff your phone back in your pants. What? Not my fault you weren't paying attention to me standing right next to you. The slim alpaca puts his hands on his hips and smiles warmly at you. He says that, but he's a sneaky bugger. He snuck up on you so many times no amount of complaining will stop him, so you leave it be. Maybe there really is something wrong with you. I was thinking, that's all. Was the last frozen chicken dinner? Nailed it. King's got a killer gut instinct. You can't help but admire him for it. He notices things about people more easily than the other mortals you've met. This natural talent is surely why he's earned his rank as manager at this convenience store. But that keen eye will only bring you misfortune if he sees what you really are. You smile sheepishly back at him. How do you eat those things every day? There's enough calories in them to feed 2 people. It's cheap and filling. What else? Well, forget it for today. Here, I made you lunch. King, I can't. I insist. Don't make me waste food. You can't work if you're not eating right. He looks at you with pleading eyes and a wry smile. You relent, smiling back at King. Loki thought that face was a face mask. Okay, if you insist, but let me buy you the drinks. Iced lemon tea, good for you? You got it, big boy. You don't say that, okay? By the way, you might want to pick something with less caffeine in it. He winks at you. I'll meet you outside after I hand over the pay bag to Team B. The alpaca walks back to the break room with a skip in his step. Shaking your head, you walk over to the drink aisle. Yep, he called you out again. He knows you haven't been sleeping much lately after you bought that new MMO expansion pack. And yes, you did pump half your last paycheck into a level skip for your main class. It's a blessing he's offering you lunch. Oh my god, how much did that level skip cost? The members of Team B arrive for their shift a few minutes later. A brother-sister pair that greets you with a warm hello. You meekly nod in response and quickly regret why you didn't just say hello back to them. King talks to the brother about the day's money bag handover while you head to the back to pack your things. You wait outside for King to finish conversing with the siblings. Good weather for drying clothes today. The warm afternoon breeze blows against your mane, wafting the scent of different cooked foods from the plethora of restaurants in front of the convenience store. Your stomach growls audibly. Kept you waiting, huh? The alpaca paces over to you. So, where are we having lunch? The usual spot? Usual spot it is then. Lead the way. Both of you walk side by side through the semi-busy street. The daily workforce is out for their lunch. They walk by without walking as much as a glance as both of you. You pull out your phone. Its screen is cracked at the bottom right corner, a memento of its previous owner. You're still using that phone? Yes, it works. I thought you'd have enough saved for a new one already. I could have, but it just feels right to keep this one. Makes me think I should give you a better phone. With your college fees, it's fine. This is the best you can afford. Ha, true. So, how are things back in the shop? The brother looked like he had much to say. Brother? He has a name, you know. Don't tell me you forgot it. The only names I need to know are yours and the other NPCs in my game. With that kind of attitude, how do you expect to be a manager someday? I never said I wanted to be a manager. Now come on. His name, I want to say Michael. It's Mike, and he's doing well. He and his sister, Anna. Is it Anna or Anna? I'm just going to say Anna. The alpaca leans in close to your face and raises his voice to emphasize her name. They really appreciate us taking their shifts so they can take care of their sick grandma. Is she getting better? They say her health is improving, and as a show of thanks, if we ever need them to cover our shifts, they'll do it. No questions asked. Great. Then we can have them take one of our day shifts so we can have an all-night gaming session like last time. Divine Beast Destiny, what is that Roman numeral, bro? That's a 15? Wait, yeah. So that's a 14, because it's a parody of whatever the fuck that game is. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's a parody of that, so I think that's Divine Destiny 14. Hell yeah. It's been a month since I ever even touched it. I've been swamped with classes. Did you see the video I sent on how to take down the Underworld Overlord boss? I skimmed through it. How can you skim through that? It's half an hour boss battle that requires a full team and proper strategizing. King crosses his arms in a huff and raises his eyebrow at you. Don't you get your fleeces in a bunch. There's tons of other stuff we can do, like dungeons, dailies, plus, maybe the Overlord is not such a bad guy. Who are we to judge? The alpaca stares at you, dumb bro, is so obvious, okay. You must be the dullest adventurer ever. And you're a walking rainbow lollipop. Honey, you wish you could have a lick of this. He flicks his brightly colored pompadour and bats his lush lashes at you. I'll lick your fleece back to its natural color. What? He slaps you lightly on the shoulder and you both burst out into laughter. You both continue walking to the park through the winding streets that have come to define this town. Even though you've been here for over a year, you can get lost when you need to go somewhere you've rarely been. Your experience is a testament to the legends of how the town was built based on a maze-like structure to confuse demons and evil spirits from finding their victims. Makes it harder for even a demon like yourself to find a public restroom. Oh, that sounds like hell. After 20 minutes of turning from one street to the next, you both reach an intersection across from the park. Oh crap, it's those guys. Buzzing around the main entrance are a group comprised of 6 goons dressed in matching black hoodies. They're paddling pamphlets and asking people passing by to sign some pension. We should go around, take the side entrance, but our spot is closest through the main entrance. I know, but that group always gives me a bad feeling. Maybe it's best if we avoid them. Fine, let's go. You both cross the street and head for the walkway to the right of the main entrance. Making a beeline, you slip through unnoticed by the group guarding the gate. The stealth game has begun. The side entrance to the park is within your view. This is it. We're almost there. Then a pair of hooded figures step out from the entrance to halt your way. Why, hello there, fellow townsfolk of Kibbleton. Frick. Your right hand instinctively moves over to cover King. We don't want anything that you're selling. But we're not selling anything. In fact, we're giving away a great opportunity to find happiness. A chance to be free. A chance to take control of your own destiny. Sure, thank you, but I'm fine with my destiny. Now, please move aside. Your tone is harsh, but these two aren't taking the hint. They continue staring at you with glazed eyes. Oh, new potential members. Come, you must read our teacher's wise words on how to live a longer, more prosperous life. Membership is open. Learn the secrets of overcoming death. There's 3 more of them emerge from the park entrance and surround you both. Kobu. They invade your personal space and basically stampede towards you both. The 3 new hooded members manage to split you and King apart. He's dragged a few steps away as they corner him against the wall. Listen, you must have family or friends you care about, right? Don't you want to protect them? Don't you know people are dying faster than ever before? You don't know when the cold hands of death will be knocking on your doorstep. But we do. The great teacher knows all. All you have to do is join us. Wait. You raise your hands up to try to get them to stop. Fulfill your purpose in life. Join the Dawn Seekers and you'll be set for life. But our teacher knows the way. He can save you. He can save us all. With every word, you feel yourself getting pushed back into a corner. You don't want to spend an eternity in hell, do you? They step closer. Save your soul. This is the only chance. And closer. New members also get a brand new air fryer. Oh, that's such a steal. Count me in. An air fryer that comes in 5 different color options. I only like black. Embrace destiny and a healthier lifestyle. I don't think an air fryer is going to give you a healthier lifestyle. Their voices seem to crescendo as they go on and on about their group. You're trapped. You struggle to think as every new thought is cut off by their continuous chatter. Cults are nothing new. Dozens of them arrive in the Underworld on a daily basis. Though meeting them in real life is more annoying than having mosquitoes buzzing around your ear on a hot summer afternoon. Annoyed, you turn to where King is. His face is pale and even his brightly colored fleece seems deflated. He is reaching out to sign some sort of document. Stop! Your sudden outburst stuns everyone nearby, effectively silencing the hooded characters who are harassing you. They back away, letting you walk over to King. You yank him by the arm as he stumbles to get walking. We're leaving, and don't any of you bother us again. You pull King harder than you intended and guide him back into the park. The hooded figures mutter amongst themselves, but you don't hear them. Your sole focus is on getting to your spot. You reach the bench you're looking for, a single seat facing the park's man-made river. The branches of the tall tree huddled together to shade the bench from the sun's rays. Sitting on the park bench, you drape your arm on the back seat and pant exhaustedly. Wow, you're really out of shape if you're that tired from walking. King bends over the bench while trying to catch his breath. We weren't walking, it was like you cough. A sprint. King chuckles heartily and sits next to you. You got the drinks? Yeah, in my bag. Help yourself. You point to the black backpack next to your leg. He grabs the bag and pulls out 2 bottles of lemon iced tea. Ooh, that sounds nice. Here. You take a bottle from King and down the invigorating tea in one big gulp. Slumping back against the bench, you let out a loud gasp as you pull the bottle away from your mouth. I can't believe they just ganged up on us like that. Someone should do something about them. Like who? The police? Shouldn't they be handling these kinds of cases? Well, I'm making a report. You know it won't work. King pulls out his phone and calls someone. Hello? Yes, hi, this is King Domeric. I'd like to make a report. Yeah, some group in black hoodies at the park just tried to Yeah, some group in black hoods at the park tried to harass me into joining them. I think they're a cult. What do you mean this isn't a job for the police? They're harassing people on the streets. No, they're not hurting anyone. So what, you're just gonna leave them be? Then what's the point in having you guys? Where am I supposed to go? The gang? Are you kidding me? Stop laughing at me. We need help. Are you just gonna let these weirdos run the streets? No, I'm not being hysterical. King suddenly gasps. What did you just call me, miss? That's it. I'm obviously getting nowhere with this. Goodbye. King angrily hangs up and sits next to you with a huff. Told you. What did you expect to happen? The cops here are in the gang's pockets. Those black hoods probably work under the radar of the gang. That's why nothing's been done about them. This is so frustrating. He rubs his temple as though trying to rub the memory of the phone call away. I wish that would work in real life. Can we maybe just eat and move on? Let's. King grabs his leg and passes a blue Tupperware container to you. He pulls out a matching green container for himself. You open the top and you feel the gentle heat wafting through your fingertips. It's a lunchbox with 2 compartments. One side has a bed of rice, in the other an assortment of fried chicken on a bed of fresh crisp salad. It's the Overlord. On top of the rice are some steamed mushroom greens and cut carrots arranged in the shape of the Divine Destiny 14 boss. King leans over to look at the lunchbox. Thank God it's all stayed in one place while we're running. You notice that his eyes are on you now, so you smile warmly. Thanks, man. This is really impressive. Say that again after you've tried it. I know you haven't beaten the Overlord in-game, but at least you can beat him with your stomach. He nudges the side of your belly. You roll your eyes at the alpaca and proceed to dig in. This chicken is really juicy and tender. Thanks, I worked hard on seasoning it just right. King's lunchbox is the same as yours minus the decoration. Trade you my carrot for a piece of chicken? What? No, I put those in there for you. Plus, mine's actually tofu. It's not chicken. Weakling. The branches sway and rustle as you fill your stomach with the Overlord King prepared. It's so damn sweet. After the meal, you both leave the park when the coast is clear. By the time you part ways with King, the sun has begun to set. With nothing better to do around town, you return to your apartment. Your apartment building is tucked in a faraway corner of the town, as though it wished no one would find it. An odd dissonance fills you whenever you return to this part of the town. In contrast to the rest of the town, this place is devoid of businesses, or life for that matter. A dead end is one way to put it. Not that you're complaining. You walk up the flight of stairs to the first floor where your room is. The screeching of a singing contest on the TV from the room below you accompanies your climb. A typical apartment owner, an elderly man of few words, he is content as long as you pay your rent on time and don't stir up any trouble. Your key fits into the doorknob and you enter your room. Honey, I'm home. The silence of your mildly furnished apartment welcomes you back. Your current living arrangements are a far cry from what you had back in the Underworld. The current unit you live in has the very basic accommodations. One living room that doubles as your bedroom and dining room, one washroom with a shower head that only sprays cold water, a washing machine, and a toilet next to it. Then there's a tight space kitchen that just barely accommodates you and the relic of a refrigerator. And yet, this is all you could ever ask for. Dropping your bag on the floor, you walk over to the beanbag in front of the TV to start up your console. I should probably do my laundry while I shower later, but first, let's squeeze in one round of dailies. That's the last you think of your laundry, or chores for that matter, for the rest of the day. A portal tears open within the break room of the demon generals. Fortis stumbles out of the portal with shaky steps, drained of energy. He props himself up against the nearby door frame in defiance of the gravity pushing him towards the floor. The weight of 3 months of non-stop work is visibly chipped away at the demon's strength. Fortis steadies himself. He slaps himself. He slaps himself again. Together. Come on, if you're down, the staff won't work. Got to keep the energy up. Just get your coffee and get back into the torture floor. After psyching himself up, he briskly enters the pantry. The dust lingering in the air chokes Fortis. The pantry is hardly used these days, to say the least. Fortis walks over to the countertop, picking up his red mug. His other fellow general allies' cups have remained untouched ever since Vendrick's coup. He bends down to get the instant coffee from the lower cabinet, but notices a translucent hand sticking out from the side. It's one of Amar's extra appendages. Wait, if he's hiding in here, that means he shouldn't be here. He devises a plan to make the other general reveal himself willingly. Fortis walks over to the nearby fridge and pulls out a bottle of lemon soda. On the side of the bottle is a note that reads, "Property of Amar." This fridge is full. I should probably throw some stuff out, like this bottle of soda that nobody ever drinks. No! Fahrenheit! He knocks his head against the ceiling of the cabinet while trying to come out of it. Pulling himself up, he walks over to Fortis, one of the extra hands rubbing his head to soothe pain. Amar snatches the bottle from Fortis and hisses at him. Can't you see whose name is on the bottle? Whoa, calm down there, buddy. I was just joking. The cat demon faces Fortis, a scowl still plastered on his face. What were you doing down here? Looking for inspiration for the new projects Vendrick's got you on? Amar scoffs. As if. I just needed some space where Vendrick's goons can't find me. They keep hovering over me while I work. Then how did you get down here? Easy. I painted my face on a sack of bolts and played a tape of me knocking metal. You're kidding. Amar raises an eyebrow at Fortis. Oh, well, you better get back soon. They'll cause trouble again if they find out that you're missing. Not until I come up with some new idea to take Vendrick down. Fortis lets out an exhausted sigh. This isn't the first time the scientist has been plotting against their new leader. Somehow, just knowing that Amar is still adamant about fighting back stings Fortis's heart. You mean you've seen the coffee? Here. He pulls the bottle of instant coffee from his belt and passes it to Fortis. Don't use it all. It's one of the key catalysts for the weapon I'm building. Fortis keeps quiet and returns to the coffee machine. He pours the instant mix into the machine and turns it on. The grumbling of the machine reverberates through the pantry. Amar. He turns to his companion, unable to maintain his facade that everything isn't fine. Don't you think it'd be easier if you just do as Vendrick says? Oh no, don't tell me you're taking his side. That's not what I mean. You didn't forget what happened last time you tried to launch your rebellion against Vendrick, did you? Don't you dare accuse me of forgetting. I watched every demon that went through his new re-education program. Their lives got sucked out of their eyeballs because of those non-stop reruns of the HR training video. By the end, they were practically empty husks of themselves. Then why are you still doing this? Because I'm doing what's right. Kobu is out there and he's the demon lord, not Vendrick. We need to fight back or he'll turn this whole company to a new hell for demons. You're supposed to be helping me. Fortis clenches his fist. Amar's questioning begins to fade as the sound of his pounding heart is all that reaches his ears. He quivers during his response. I can't. I'm sorry. The pit of shame in Fortis's heart stops him from going after his friend. He stands alone, a shadow of the proud demon he once was. Today you have the evening shift, the prime quiet time when the working masses are already on their way home after a long day of work. There are usually less customers around this time, so you just sit behind the counter with your phone out to watch some videos absentmindedly. This time you're hooked on a series of videos about people going around visiting haunted houses. They even show scenes of them supposedly getting haunted by spirits and demons. You can't help but cackle every time they overreact to something happening in the house, if there's actually anything happening at all. Man, how do you watch those videos and laugh every time? They're hilarious. Look at this one where he thinks he's being possessed and is now scooting his butt all over the floor. No thank you. I gotta head out for a bit and deal with something at the bank. You mind watching the store while I'm gone? You can count on me. You salute King playfully. He smiles and heads out the store. Enough time passes for you to watch a few more. Ding dong bing bong. Oh, a customer. You flip your phone face down and stand ready behind the cash register. Welcome to Sunny Fruits, the family market. The customer struts into the shop with a cool confidence that instantly draws you to him. His golden fur appears lighter than air as it sways with every step he takes. You gulp as he approaches the counter. Hello. He gives you a look of amusement one would give a pet that has done something silly. Hi. You feel your left hand instinctively raising to wave at him, but you grab it with your other hand to stop yourself. Can I help you? Why, I hope so. I'm looking for someone very important. He looks at the array of candy bars on the countertop with a furrowed brow, as though fascinated by something so foreign. Okay. I'm looking for a demon lord. Your smile shatters and you feel your veins turn icy cold. He notices your reaction and smiles. Hello, Lord Kobu. You look heavier than you were in your photo. Crap. The alarms in your head are blaring. Vendrick sent someone to finish you off. Your brain tries to formulate a plan, but all you can think about is running. What do I do? The left side of your lip twitches as you force yourself to maintain a poker face. Sir, I think you got the wrong person. I'm just a clerk here, but we do sell comics and manga. Maybe there's something over there about a demon lord? The dog rolls his eyes. I assure you, I never make mistakes. I have to uphold my employer's name after all. Now, enough games. You're coming with me. You start backing away slowly. In your head, you consider your options. You could jump over the counter and make a run for it, but then you remember the extra weight you've put on. Fighting him won't be an option either. Without your powers, fighting a demon would be like putting a child against a storm. Huh? In your state of panic, a male hyena comes into your vision. His frightened eyes mirror yours as he looks at you. What? The realization comes to mind. The doorbell never ringed and the door didn't slide open. He faced straight through it. Get out of the way. The dog raises an eyebrow at the sight of the sudden invader. You watch up bug-eyed as the spectral hyena slams hard against something you cannot see. His body falls to the ground without a sound. Purple cracks form in midair where the hyena's head made contact. The cracks rebuild themselves and disappear as quickly as they appeared. A barrier? You turn to the dog, but he is just as stunned as you are. What the hell is going on? Well, if it isn't clearly obvious, there's a ghost in here. Suddenly, the hyena jumps back to its feet. What the? He backs away a few steps and rushes for the door again. Slam! The ghost collapses again. What? The ghost collapses once more. Wise guy, eh? His determination does not falter as he runs towards the barrier again and again. Your hunter rests his chin on his head with a confused expression. Why is he doing that? I don't think he knows we can see him. The dog rolls his eyes, annoyed that some unnecessary trouble got in the way of him doing his work. I'm putting an end to this. He raises his right hand and a glowing white feather materializes between his fingertips. With a flick of his wrist, the feather zooms towards the ghost. The ghost's body elongates and warps himself into the shape of a spring, letting the arrow fly straight through and buries itself in the counter like a bolt on a dartboard. Huh? The ghost sniffs at the feather and turns to the dog. He blows a raspberry at the dog. Stay still! Though clearly annoyed, the dog stays rooted in his place, conjuring and tossing feathers relentlessly at his target. The hyena ghost laughs as he continuously dodges the attacks. Up, down, left, right, the ghost leaps from one side of the room to another, all while the dog's feathers can't even graze him. But they're not having any problems hitting every item on display. The ghost runs along the lunch aisle, a barrage of feathers following close after and blasting open each sandwich, bento box, and bag of crisps in their wake. What are you doing? You're pulling at your hair thinking how you're gonna explain all this to King. I'm doing my job. No, you're making a mess of the store, and stop using your powers. Someone's gonna see you on the recording. You point to the camera right above you. Such a nuisance. The dog turns and launches a feather that cuts through the camera's wire. You gasp loudly. Ding dong, ring wong. The store's front door opens. Oh, what the hell now? The golden retriever ceases his attacks. You turn to the entrance and see a stout boar enter. He is wiping his face with a handkerchief. Visible sweat stains can be seen underneath the boar's armpits. Phew, some weather we're having, welcome to sunny fruits. Sir, please, it's not safe. There's a ghost here. You! The ghost stops leaping about and points at the boar. He grabs a bento box and throws it at him. Look out! He turns swiftly and catches the flying bento box with his bandaged hand. Whoa, you break it, you buy it. You're not taking me alive, but you're not alive. The ghost grabs as many items as he can and chucks them at the boar. His throws are inconsistent, picking up some items and facing through others at random. A bag of flour flies past your head and explodes its contents behind you. Everyone stay back, I can take him. What, kid? Leave it to the professional. Excuse me? The dog's face contorts into a confused frown. Holy shopkeep, catch. The bellboy tosses the bento box at you and pulls out an empty jar with the label honey on it. He runs forward, dodging flying foodstuffs until he's closed half the distance with the ghost. Sensing danger, the ghost makes a dash to the right. The boy raises his jar at the ghost and opens the lid. A powerful vortex of light air begins to blow, sucking in the ghost. No, 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 please, no. His screams are muted the moment he's sucked into the jar. Gotcha. The boar seals the jar and turns to look into your dazed eyes. And that's one successful exorcism. You stand dumbfounded by the state of the store. Training clearly never covered how to handle customers this nuts. You really ought to get a raise from having to deal with this. Your heart is thumping fast and is overwhelmed by the torrential waves of fear, dread, and anger. You stomp angrily out the counter and point at the boar. Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. And you too. Oh wait, was that yes, you and you too? You turn to the dog who's watching the scene with cold, annoyed glare. Look at all this mess. You throw your hands in the direction of all the mess and wildly flail your arms in disbelief by what has happened. Someone used to pay for all this, so which of you is it? You point accusingly at the boar, then the dog. Relax, shopkeep. I'm just doing my job. Took me weeks to set up this trap. Trap? You mean you planned this whole thing? You're the whole reason I'm in this mess in the first place? I mean, technically, but you know what they say, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You scowl at the pig. Okay, here. Maybe this will make you... He reaches for something in his pant pocket and pulls out a fist of glittering black dust. What the... He tosses the dust onto you and the dog. What in the world? The dog takes a step back and shakes his head vigorously. The moment dust hits, your vision blurs and you feel drowsy for a second before you regain your senses. Okay folks, here's how it went down. The shop was possessed by a violent ghost and that's how all of this happened today. He widens his stance and gestures to all the damage surrounding you. His exaggerated posing makes it hard to take him seriously. But lucky you, I'm here to help. The name's Morris Boris. That's a stupid name. Professional exorcist. Here's my card. He pulls out 2 business cards, handing them to you and the dog. Now, for a reasonable fee, I'd be happy to come back and help you. Did I use too much bygones powder? What the hell are you talking about? You just admitted to booby-trapping this store just to get that ghost. How? That stuff's supposed to make y'all gullible as a gull. This batch defective? That powder only affects those who with no natural defenses against the supernatural mortal. Wait a minute. Who are you two? I'm Lucian, a servant of God. Your suspicions are confirmed. He is not working for Vendrick. The stiffness in your shoulders eases up a bit, but you're still not wholly comfortable with an angel standing beside you. You also wonder why Gary would send someone to look for you now, of all times. God, aren't you overdressed to be a priest? Think higher than that, Bacon. Bacon? Really? I haven't heard that since I was a wee lad. What about you, cashier? Don't address him so informally. You should nonchalantly step on the dog's foot. Yep. I can introduce myself. I'm Kobu. I've already had a history with seeing ghosts around me when I was growing up, and I don't need any more of it now. Not exactly alive, but you don't need anyone knowing who you really are. You reach out and grab Morris's bandaged wrist. Now, come with me. I need to make a report and you're gonna pay for the damages to in the store. He pulls his arm free with more force than you anticipated. Whoa. Listen, I can pay, but I gotta turn in this little fella first. He pulls out the honey jar. Though through the semi-transparent glass, you see that ghostly hyena now shrunk into the size of an eraser. He is beating against the glass. Don't let him take me. I don't want to be eaten. Eaten? Don't listen to him. The boar shakes the jar a few times, causing the ghost to scream. These ghosts will say anything to escape. I'm not making it up. He's gonna send me to the giant who will eat me. Ahem. I'm afraid that isn't gonna happen, Bacon. The ghost is coming with me. The hell he is. Morris tries to grab the jar, keep the jar away, but Lucien moves too quickly and has his hands on top. Let go, Lucy. It's Lucien, and as an agent of God, I'm sending that escaped soul back to the Underworld. Are you mad? This is my bounty. Keep your dirty hands off of it. No, you let go. Mortals shouldn't be tampering with these sort of things. Low growls rumble from both sides, their eyes locked onto one another with an uneasy ferocity. The fur on your back suddenly stands on end. You sense some kind of familiar energy radiating from Morris's bandaged hand. I don't want to go. Help, I'm not tasty. Your head hurts a little from all the information coming in. The angel, the exorcist, now this ghost. The unending sense of doubt paralyzes you from moving. Meanwhile, a tug-of-war for the ghost in the jar breaks out in front of you. The jar is pulled from one side to another, but neither of them holds the advantage. Let go, you're gonna break the jar with your sausage fingers. These sausage fingers are gonna go up your nose if you don't let go. This is going nowhere. Someone help me, I just want to live. Your eyes widen and your hand reaches out for the jar, seemingly acting on its own. What are you doing? Kobu, I can handle this on my own. I'm not letting anyone walk out here with that jar, not until someone pays for all the damages. Filled with the newfound determination, you are filled with determination. You join the struggle for the jar. Each of you pull on in one direction. The jar now stays locked in the middle without bulging to any side. Just stay out of this. I said I'll pay you later. No, it's up front. It's the police with you. This is ridiculous. We're dealing with an escaped soul, and you both only can think about money. The veins on your forehead feel like they're popping out. Are popping out from how strongly you're pulling on the jar. Suddenly, the jar somehow slips from everyone's grip and flies up in the air. Time seems to slow down as you all watch the jar spin and come falling back down by the call of gravity. Catch it! Morris and Lucy rush forward to catch the jar, but they end up running into each other. They miss the jar and it breaks into pieces as it lands with a loud crack. Freedom! The ghost springs out of the jar, warping back to his regular form before flying out the door. The soul! My rent money! Shoot, I gotta get it back. Here, if it comes again, call me. Morris tosses another one of his business cards at you before darting away. Hey, wait! Oh no, that ghost is going back to the Underworld. Lucien turns to you. Find me at the Lazarus warehouse, Kobu. I know you need help. That's why I'm here. Just trust me and come find me so we can talk this through. With that, the dog runs out the store as well. And you're left alone, all alone in the rec store. Looking at the mess you need to clean up, you sigh heavily. In less than an hour, King returns to see you with a mop cleaning the store. What the? I can explain. Hopefully, you can explain. How? Did a mob come to loot the shop? It was an earthquake, a mini one that was just concentrated on the shop. That's a terrible excuse. What is wrong with you? For real? Are you alright? I'm fine. Oh, he believed it. Okay. I'm fine. Just a little shaken. Well, HQ should probably be glad the whole store didn't come down in that case, but they'll probably want the store recording as proof of what happened. Come on, let's make sure our asses are secure. Right. You both walk to the back of the counter. There's a small television tucked right underneath the cash register that's connected to the in-store cameras. King pulls out the remote control for the recording. You remember what time the earthquake happened? It was somewhere between around the time you left the store. Alright. He presses the back button and the recording rewinds until it's the scene of the angel entering the store. You watch with bated breath for the upcoming moment. In the recording, you're both talking, then you both turn to one side of the store. Lucy then appears to be throwing his hands wildly while the items on the shelves are knocked over. Well, you handled it better than that customer. You laugh nervously. Haha, yeah. At the point where the exorcist enters, the whole recording stops. There's nothing else left on here. I think the camera wires were chewed out by some pests. The earthquake must have been the last straw. The alpaca turns to the camera above him and back at you. He looks at you with the same calm look he gave you the first time he found you eating out of the convenience store trash on it a year ago. Pests ate through the wires, huh? Guess there isn't much to eat in the trash anymore. He knows something is up. You almost want to tell him the truth, but doing so only drags him into your own suffering. Yeah. King takes a deep breath and nods. I'll check the till in the back room and make a report then. Finally, we have an excuse to replace that ancient camera. Are you all okay cleaning up on your own? I'll be fine, don't worry. Sweet, I'll help you out with restocking the place when I'm done. King walks off into the back room. You replay the recording again. Its contents are no surprise to you. You watched it before King came back. It was a gamble hoping King would just accept the story as is. You can only hope HQ does the same. An angel, exorcist, and a ghost walk into a convenience store. There's a joke there somewhere. Putting the remote down, you turn your attention to the cleanup. With the task at hand, it doesn't take long for you to push today's events into the back of your head. Come closing time, you head back to your apartment for sleep. The exhaustion from the day's events really took its toll on you, as you didn't even do your dailies that night. Come sunrise, you awaken with a message from King. What's this? Kobu, the shop closed for 3 days to fix all the damage. Want to come over to my place and do some DDX 4? DDX 4? Oh wait, 14? Yeah, do DD 14 all night. Your sleepy eyes widen and you tap your reply back. You send a sticker of a line with a thumbs up. See you at dinner time. Gotta handle some stuff at the shop and do some chores. Okay. Setting your phone down, you breathe easier knowing you have some time off. The angel, though. Memories of the angel in the store with his bright white feathers flash in your mind. Wings, wings! You sit upright. I should bring some chicken wings to the King's place and probably those baby carrots he likes to snack on too. As you draw up a list of materials to buy at the supermarket, you get up and survey your sleeping area. The place could use a cleanup before I do anything else. Ah, my weekly laundry pile. Ready for your shower, my love? Ew, what? Bending over the pile of clothes, you pick them up one by one. Just pick them all up at once, bro. You pull out a blue t-shirt with a picture of a white minotaur on it. Ooh, a reference? Oof, this is ripe. What did I do to you? Digging back into the pile, you pull out more and more clothes. To your surprise, you suddenly have a red jockstrap in your hand. When did I buy this? Probably one of the many items you bought on impulse over the years. When you reach the bottom of the pile, you see something wrapped inside a black plastic bag. What's this? You set the other clothes aside to find out what you just uncovered. Loud crackling sounds follow you as you reach into the bag. Your fingers touch something soft, like fabric. Clothes? But why did I keep them in here? If words fail you as the sight of the old shirt and jacket you wore when that night happened. Nox, what are you doing? Run, boss! Your time is over, Kobu. No one is gonna save you, especially not them. You shudder from the memory and stuff the clothes back into the plastic bag. Nope, I don't need this again. Frustration boiling, you walk over to the kitchen with the plastic bag. You open the rubbish bin lid and ready yourself to throw the clothes inside, but you find yourself unable to. To heck with this. You walk back out into the living room and toss the plastic bag right where you found it. Out of sight, out of mind. Hugging the pile of clothes you sorted, you proceed to do your laundry in the washroom before heading back to complete the rest of your chores. Clean up rubbish. The coffee table you usually have your meals on is cluttered on so many instant noodle cups that you already have built a tower to your waist. Alright, my little city, time for an early demolition. This job would go a lot quicker if I could just still open portals. Just for the fun of it, you try to cast a portal on the table. A tiny portal the size of a penny appears. Crap, it really opened? You bend over the table to see how your portal is working. Peering through the tiny circle, you see the top of your landlord's bald spot. Yeah, no. The portal failed to appear at the dump you envisioned. It takes a few moments for you to close the portal. As usual, your powers have been on the fritz since the fight. Sighing in defeat, you disassemble the tower manually and throw the cups away. Better put the mattress and pillows away. Gotta make way for breakfast. You fold your blanket haphazardly into the shape of a rectangle. Close enough. Tossing the blanket onto the sofa, you grab the pillows and toss them, and throw them on top of the blanket. English is hard. A heavy yawn escapes your lips as you bend over to grab the bottom of the mattress. Ugh. You flip the mattress up and lean it against the wall. You take a quick shower and change into your Sunday best, a simple clean t-shirt and shorts before heading out. A buzzing sensation in your pants grabs your attention. The reminder you set on your phone is going off. Supermarket sale today, don't miss it this time. Crap, nearly forgot. Lucky you, the day off means you'll actually be able to make it to the sale. At least some good has come from your recent tribulations. With a skip in your step, you make haste to leave your unit. Gotta run. Why are you saying it out loud? You begin your brisk walk to the supermarket. Clear blue skies and the gentle rays of the morning sun caresses your face, welcoming you to the new day. You continue to browse your phone while you walk. Page after page of the latest anime news flood your feed with the occasional intermediate ad thrown in between. Your mind is blank white while your legs are on autopilot, the news just serving as a distraction while your body recounts the familiar route to your destination. You can practically get there with your eyes closed at this point. A habit you quickly regret when, there you are, you snap out of it and your legs stumble to a halt. Huh? Peering past your phone, you meet the exasperated gaze of yesterday's angel. Lucy! It's Lucian and also Lord Kobu. Where have you been? I've waited for you like the whole night and you were a no-show. Whoa, what's with all this Lord stuff? I don't know what you're talking about. The angel crosses his arms and glares at you. Really? You're still putting on that farce after what happened yesterday? You roll your eyes at him and toss your hands up in the air in a half-hearted act of surrender. Fine, I'm the ex-demon lord. There, your scavenger hunt is done. You can go home and claim your prize or whatever. He follows beside you. I'm not getting my promotion from just finding you. I need to fix the Underworld. Your pace hastens as you're nearing your destination. Look, you turn to Lucian and point accusingly at him. I have nothing to do with the Underworld anymore. That part of my life is long gone. Go talk to the fat ass that's running the place now. Vendrick is the problem. He's causing a bigger rift between the Underworld and up above, not to mention the number of escaped souls have skyrocketed. If things keep up this way, it'll mean hell for everyone, figuratively and literally. Somehow hearing the angels' complaints is giving you deja vu about being back in the office with Vendrick, a sensation you find most unpleasant. Not my problem. Right now I have more important things to deal with. What can be more important than the fate of both our companies? Crap, I'm too late. Huh? A crowd has surrounded the front of the supermarket. Even while standing on tiptoes, the entrance is barely visible. Damn it, I was really betting on there being less people on a weekday. What am I looking at? It's sales day. The supermarket has discounts on almost everything in stock, but that's not why people come here. The biggest prizes are those rare and limited extra discount stickers that are only given to a handful of customers by one of the staff. I've got to get my hands on one of those extra discount stickers. Discounts? The angel face palms himself and gives you a despairing scowl. Oh, they're letting us in. Okay. Well, see ya, Lucy. What? Wait, come back. Before you can finish, you've already merged with a sea of customers funneling into the store. Inside, the place is packed with hundreds of people bumping and elbowing one another in the limited space left to get behind the counters to the aisles. You scan the area for any signs of staff giving out discount stickers. The discount stickers. Spotting a small crowd circling around something in the vegetable aisle, you head over there. Your hunch is right. A young staff member is holding out a discount sticker in one hand. That's right, everyone. I've got the last sticker here. My boss let me decide on how to give it away. So if you think you're the most charming person here, come on up. That's crazy. The crowd erupts with cheers as they try to grab the staff's attention. No, wait, it's me. Not wanting to be outdone, you push through the center of the circle. Hi there, so you think you're the most charming in the store? Damn right I am. You flash her your best smile while she looks at you from top to bottom. The staff pulls a sticker from another bundle and sticks it to your chest. Past sell by date. Your jaw drops. She then turns back to the crowd. Anyone else want to give it a try? I'm looking for the most charming person to get this. She holds out the discount sticker up in the air. Thank you. The good furry hand reaches out and snatches the sticker from the staff's hand. Hey, you can't do that. The Lucian steps through the crowd. You see the staff's cheeks turn rosy red, transfixed upon the angel's face. Thank you, mortal. Your services won't be needed further. What? He speaks to her in a very matter-of-factly tone. It's no deal. I'm just doing my job. She's practically beaming at him with the kind of smile someone gives that thought they had just been told. Wait, what? As though they'd just been told that they were the most important and most alluring person in the world. Even the rest of her body betrays her as she puffs out her chest while bringing both her arms back, her shoulders swaying in response to his looks. Listen, my shift and... Lucian walks faster to greet you, extending his arm to dangle the sticker in front of your face. Here, got this for you. A collective "oh" washes over the crowd. No, it's not like that. We've just met. You shake your hands and look around in desperation to try to fuse everyone's expectations. Meanwhile, Lucian looks at you with a raised eyebrows, wondering why you're looking so flustered. Alright everyone, that's all the discount stickers. Please enjoy the rest of sales day. The crowd breaks away, and as they do, they can hear some of them calling you both a cute couple. Hello, did you want this or not? You grab him by the arm and escort him to a secluded corner away from the prying ears. Thanks, but why did you help me get it? He maintains his disinterest. Look, I don't know what happened to you that got you kicked out of the Underworld, and quite honestly, I don't care. However, Gary thinks you're the person to set things right. If that means I have to get you 100 more discount stickers for you to work for me, with me, I will. You find yourself drawn to the burning determination in his eyes, the kind of eyes you once had years ago. Oh, just prettier. Well, thanks for the sticker. Don't mention it, Lord Gobu. Just Gobu. Lucian nods. Well, if you don't mind, I've got some shopping to do. Then I'll tag along. No, I appreciate the help with the sticker, but I've got a date with a good friend, so today's not a good day for this. Fine, I'll consider this as you taking time to think about what I said. But no, I will come back for you. Lucian, don't say that. People really think we have something going on. You tease him by pursing your lips to make the obnoxious kissing sounds. His eyebrows furrow and he crosses his arms. As you watch him walk away, a thought lingers in your mind. Going back. Huh. An image flashes from the depths of your subconscious, a memory of you walking the dark roads to this town. You grip your chest as a familiar sting stabs your heart. What am I doing? I gotta get this done and get ready to go to King's place. You turning your attention back to the task at hand, you banish the memory back to the recesses of your mind. After completing your shopping, you return home to pack your clothes and everything else you want to bring over for tonight. To pass the time till evening comes, you binge watch a new drama show on your laptop. The sun is set by the time you arrive at King's doorstep. Cool night air continuously blows against your mane, a perk of living at a high-rise apartment. You reach out with your free hand and ring the doorbell. When the door rings, a gentle waft of rice and something fried tickles your nose, followed by the faint earthy smell of bamboo. It's the signature shampoo scent King uses. Hey, cutie butt. Okay, what? His bright smile warms your heart, as it does every time you see him. Hey King, I brought some salad. That's so romantic. This would go great with what we're having. Come in. Warm white light greet you on the inside. As he leads you from the walkway to the living room, you take note of your surroundings. Pictures of King and his parents line the beige wall above the sofa. Across from the sofa, the TV is hooked up to King's laptop. On the screen, you see a video is paused on the opening of the new anime series you both just recently started watching. He's always told you that any anime or movie is better on the big screen. You can also see a single coffee table in the middle of the living room, probably where you guys will be eating tonight. While I get the food, you just make yourself at home, okay? Wait, let me help. Plus, I've got to use your microwave too, if that's okay. Not this time, bud. I've already made a fresh batch of fried chicken wings for you. What? How did you know? Because that's what you always bring for yourself when you come over? Come on, it's my treat. You can save whatever you've got for when you get home. Perceptive as usual. Thanks. King heads for the kitchen to prepare food. In the meanwhile, you sit on the floor and browse through your phone. A few minutes later, King returns with 2 bowls of rice, a plate stacked high with chicken wings, the bowl of the salad you brought along, and an assortment of tofu dishes you've never seen before. You'll lick your lips hungrily while staring at the feast before you. Let's dig in. Don't mind if I do. You plug your hands into the stack of chicken wings and practically guzzle down wing after wing in a matter of moments. On the other end of the table, King carefully cuts a piece of the tofu with his chopsticks and takes his time with his meal. As you gobble down your food, you feel your friend's gaze rest upon you. Something on your mind? King shakes his head. Oh, nothing. I'm just happy you enjoy my cooking. You swallow your last bite. Of course I do. I don't know anyone else who cooks as good as you. You should open up your own restaurant. You think so? King's eyes practically light up from your compliment. I don't know. You grab another chicken wing, but let it dangle from your hand. Come on, you're good at this. What's stopping you? Well, my parents are one thing. They still insist I use that degree of mine. Besides, what I like is watching people enjoy my food. I think some people pay for others to watch them eat, you know. What? No way. Yeah, you'd be surprised what you can find online, as I referenced the mukbangs. You grab a few more wings. Oh, right. You mind if I continue the show on the TV while we eat? Ooh. Would this bring more We can do that later. Is it a new episode? Nah, just rewatching the series for fun. I think I paused at episode 3. I think we can do that some other time. Let's just chat and eat. You continue taking small bites to preserve what remains of the chicken wings. So what's the fate of the shop? Nothing much. They sent in an investigator, asked a bunch of questions, interviewed other people around the shop, and checked the store video. The investigator had a hard time believing the shop was struck by a localized earthquake, though. He wanted to talk to you. A jolt of fear rides up your back. You cease your chewing and listen carefully to what King says next. King smiles when he notices your body tense up. Don't worry, I told him I got your written testimony and everything he needed to know was already on the video. I gave him a little wink and a nice back rub and he was all good to go. What? Thanks, King. No problem. You'd do the same for me. If everything's all good, then when do we gotta get back to work? Probably reopen by tomorrow. They're just restocking the place and replacing the security cameras. I asked them to upgrade our staff room, but they said it was unnecessary. Damn, I thought we had 3 days. It can't be helped. HQ wants us back in business as soon as possible. By the way, I asked HQ and they said they were okay with me training you for the manager role. What? King? Relax, it's just training. No one says you're getting a promotion. Besides, if I'm not around, you'll know what to do. There's a whole manual for it. You sigh and poke at the now reduced pile of chicken wings. King, I'm just worried I'll mess things up. I don't exactly have the best track record when it comes with leading anything. He grabs a tissue, rolls it into a ball, and throws it at your face. Hey! Sweetie, you're too lost in your own head. I have faith that you'll do the right thing no matter what. That's why I believe you'll do fine. Some would call that an unnecessary gamble. I mean, I gambled on you the night I took you in and helped you nurse you back to health. Honestly, I thought you took me in because you had a kink for wounded hunks. Okay. King leans on it to his right and looks at your stomach with an amused smirk. Former hunk. Hey, it's not my fault. Who keeps feeding me these tasty dishes? Never heard you complain before. You continue your assault on the remaining poultry. King just shakes his head and grabs some vegetables to dump into your bowl. The two of you continue your meal while talking about the anime show that you both are watching. Alright, looks like we should probably clean up. Let me. It's the least I can do. You start stacking the plates and utensils before getting ready to head to the kitchen. Hold up, take this. He walks over to you and holds up a yellow piece of paper the size of a name card. Unknown symbols are written on it in black and red ink. A charm? Yeah, it's a spare, but I forgot to give it to you when you came in. King slips the charm into your left pocket. Whoa! Where are you touching? More importantly, why do I need a charm just to do the dishes? King sighs. Because, okay, this might sound crazy, but ever since the night with the store thing, I felt a presence in my apartment. You raise your eyebrow out there at the alpaca. It started after work, like there was something following me until I got home. Even then, there's this stiffness in my shoulders and I keep feeling uneasy, like I'm being watched. Plus, last night, I saw my controller floating in midair when I came out to get something to drink. King's whole body trembles and he looks from side to side as though anticipating someone hiding behind him and listening in on his conversation. Despite what King says, you don't see any supernatural presence around him. You consider telling him it was probably his mind playing tricks on him, but decided it'd be too insensitive. Wait a minute, if there's a ghost here, why did you invite me over? Well, I also called in an exorcist, so I figured, things would be settled before game night. The guy should have already been and gone by now. What? An exorcist? Yeah, some guy called Mortis. I saw his flyer while shopping for groceries last night. Him again. Hang on, let me clean all this up. I really think you need to consider before hiring this guy. You walk towards the kitchen. Turning on the lights, the pristine kitchen comes into view. King remains in the living room, and as the distance between you and your friend grows, you raise your voice. I mean, what do you even know about this exorcist? It could be a scam. Reaching the sink, you place all the crockery and utensils into it before letting the water run. You grab the dishwashing soap and squirt a healthy amount all over the dishes. For all we know, this guy's just gonna rob you blind when you aren't looking. Plate after plate, you scrub and rinse before drying them. King, did you hear me? King? King enters the kitchen. Kobu, sorry, the guy called. He's about to arrive. I gotta head down and show him the way up. You sigh. King. Just keep the charm with you and you'll be safe. But if you're worried, you can wait outside till I come back. Alright, I'll see you when you get back. You turn your attention back to the dishes and continue cleaning. The sound of the front door being shut echoes through the living room as the king heads downstairs. Finally, that string bean is gone. You mind passing me a bag of chips? You! Your jaw drops at the sight of the ghost from the store appears before you without a care in the world. Heck yeah, it's me, your old buddy, Toast. Bring it in, man. He tries to hug you but ends up partially phasing through you, a cold tingle running down your spine as he does so. For a brief second your heart feels heavy, a sadness that is not your own. Alarmed, you leap away from the ghost. Buddy? Toast? What are you even doing here? I'm here to recruit my newest partner, of course. Welcome to Toast's crew. Hearing what Toast tells you is so absurd that your brain fails to register it properly. Are you insane? I'm not joining your gang of the undead. You still haven't answered my questions. Why are you here in the first place? Watch the tone, Tubby. It was freaking hard tracking you down with your funky scent. Then why did you end up following King if you were after me? 'Cause I got lost. He let out a hearty laugh. The look of blissful ignorance as he declares his loss of direction is both admirable and alarming. Look, you can't stay here. King's bringing the exorcist from before, and if he sees you, he won't hesitate to capture you again. Ha! Good work, buddy. See, you're born to be part of my crew. We'll take over heaven in no time. The ghost is talking about up above. What? I'm not joining your crew. Just forget about me and move on. No can do. You saved my life before, and I'll always repay my debts. That's the Toast way. Then repay it now by leaving. Don't bother King anymore. My life ain't that cheap, but fine. I'll hit you up later then. I'll be waiting for you behind that store of yours. No, you can't. You can go anywhere except around me. What don't you understand? Toast laughs loudly. Don't be so shy, buddy. This goes to show you've got a leader that looks out for his underlings. Ugh. Now, let me take you somewhere Let me take something for the road. He reaches for a pack of chips behind you, and you manage to lift it close to his chest when it phases out of his hands and falls. Whoops. He bends down to grab the bag, but it keeps slipping through his fingers. Again, and again, and again. Stupid bag, get in my hands. You don't have hands. You don't have hands. Now he tries to use his mouth to grab it. He only manages to bite the bag for a few seconds in his mouth before it falls through. Your patience reaches a breaking point. You furiously grab the bag of chips and rush to the living room. Immediately, you chuck the bag out the balcony door. My chips! The ghost bolts for the chips and leaps off the balcony after it. Oh, what the heck? Or rather, he floats after it. What is this, bro? You already feel a headache coming on, but the night is not over yet. Now for the next troublemaker. Kobu, Mr. Boris is here. Jess Morris is fine. Makes me feel old when people Mr. Oh! He finally notices you leering at him from across the room. Hi, Mr. Morris, this is my friend I told you about. Nice to meet you. The boar extends his hands out to greet you. You cautiously return his handshake like he's pretending that he's never met you before. Oh, looks like he's pretending that he's never met you before. He then turns back to King. Pretty nice place you got. I can see why ghosts would want to hang around here. Oh no, it's my fault that Is it my fault that I attracted an evil spirit? My parents always told me to take my charm to work, and I never did. King is practically shaking from where he's standing. No, it isn't. We don't know why ghosts do what they do entirely, but that's where I come in and help you get your home back. Thank goodness. What do we do? Well, for now, I need you to wait back at the elevator while your friend and I here set up for an exorcism ritual. Me? Yes, you. You were the last one in this place. The ghost might have left some nasty curse on you. Or worse, maybe you're possessed. I am not possessed. That's what a possessed person would say. Hang on, Kovu. I'll save you. Oh my god, King. King. Relax, people. We'll be sure with the ritual. So mind you leaving it up to us? King nods. Good luck, Kobu. Please don't get possessed. He leaves the apartment. What exactly are you planning here? I know bloody well I'm not possessed. Oh, I know that. I just figured it'd be best if we had some privacy. Wouldn't want your boyfriend hearing us, right? He is not my boyfriend, just my manager. Cool, now give it to me straight. Is there anything here? Nope, I checked. I believe you didn't smell any spirits when I was on my way up here. He circles the living room while glancing side to side, perhaps curious about King's belongings. You keep your eyes on him, unsure if you'd pull another trick like back in the store. Then let me show you the door. Hold it, Buster. We're not done yet. We still need to exercise the whole unit. What? I knew it. You're just running a scam. It's way too big of a coincidence that King found you. You point accusingly at the boar. Hold up, bub. I hand out my flyers to everyone, and usually they end up in the bin. If I wanted to run a scam, you wouldn't be here. You really think your pal's gonna be satisfied with just being told there's no ghosts? Maybe? Look, I've been in this business for a long time. Being told that there are no ghosts isn't what make people feel better. They won't rest easy until after you do something to get rid of the ghost. Strangely, that makes sense. Wait, that's still no different from running a scam. Hey, I still cast protective charms around the place, okay? Now, you want to help your friend or not? You can't charge King for this. You point at the board, but he pushes your hand back down. I wasn't going to. He runs the store, right? Consider this my repayment for the damages I helped cause. You weigh what other options you have, but considering how worried King looked, there's not much you can say. Fine, what do you need me to do? Morris smiles slyly and you instantly wonder if you made the wrong move. Indeed you did. What the hell is this? After a few moments of preparations, Morris calls King back in. The alpaca looks at you in shock when he finds you sitting in the middle of the living room with a random rock in one hand, an anime figurine in another, an apple in your head, and a paper charm in your mouth. Kovu, what happened to you? I condense the spirit's evil energy around Kovu. It's up to you now to whack it out of him. Take this. What? A broom? You're the master of the house. Dispel the evil spirits by whacking it away. Show it that you mean business. What is... me? Do it. Be gone, evil spirit. Alright, I won't lose my home. Get out of my house. Oh. King swings his broom with tremendous force. The moment the bristles hit you in the face, you topple over. Oh my gosh, Kobe, I'm so sorry. I meant to hit the apple. I'm good. You raise a thumb up and you collect yourself. The ghost has been dispelled, but we're not done yet. You glare over your stomach at the exorcist. He's barely holding in his laughter from the way his cheeks are puffed up. What do we have to do? I still need to clean your body of whatever curse it may have left behind. Stand still. The boar grabs King by the back of his shoulders. His hands start from the back of the King's neck. Thumbs press into his fleece, causing the alpaca to yelp. Slowly, Morris's hands move to King's shoulders, and he squeezes them with enough force that makes King's face contort into an expression of pure bliss. Then he faints. Just as his body falls forward, you reach out to grab him, but Morris catches him first before setting his body gently on the floor. King! Relax, I just hit the part of his body that's carrying all his tension. Usually they don't faint like that unless they're bottling a lot of it. Ugh. King's eyes flicker open. You smile slightly upon seeing that your friend is okay. What happened? The exorcism took a lot out of you. How are you feeling? King brings his shoulder blades close to his neck and spins his arms around. I feel so much lighter. It's amazing. The exorcism worked. Kovu, look at how nimble my limbs are. He stretches out his hands from side to side and moves them up and down in a wave-like motion. I see them. Well now, my job here is done. Let me get your payment. Thanks, but I'm not charging for this one. The ghost wasn't much of a challenge, so I wouldn't feel right taking your money. Nonsense, you did a wonderful job. You deserve some kind of compensation. You'll have a cup of coffee on me, and I won't hear another word about it. Your eyes are practically buggling out of you as you stare at Morris to leave. Well, if you insist, who am I to say no? Internally, you scream. To avoid chattering with Morris any further, you help King out with the coffee. The table is pulled out again, and the three of you sit around it to have some drinks. This is one fine cup of joe. Thank you. My secret is a hint of chili powder. What's wrong, Kovu? Not a fan of coffee? I'm fine, thank you very much. I've just gotta ask, how did you make a living if you give away your services like that? I get by. It's part of my customer service anyhow. So if you know anyone else in need of some supernatural assistance, point them my way. I will, though I don't know if that many people still worry about ghosts and the supernatural. I figured it's just me because of how my parents always do these rituals at home to ward off evil spirits. King looks at you. Even Kobu doesn't believe in ghosts. I do. I just don't believe so much in those who say they can get rid of them. You slowly turn to Morris, but he ignores you. Well, I've been running the business for years. You could say it's in my family's blood. A family of exorcists exists in this town? Nope, just me. The family isn't from here. I left them to search for something important, and while I've been doing that, I figured I'd set up shop here and earn some cash while picking up information. Whoa, an exorcist in search of a valuable treasure. That's the perfect premise for an anime. But why here of all places? Morris drinks from his cup before answering. This town, contrary to how it looks, is teeming with ghosts and the unknown. Don't let people fool you. As ordinary as they may look, many like me mingle with these dark forces on a regular basis. Silence falls upon the room before Morris erupts into laughter. Relax. That's why I'm around here. That's why I'm around to help out with this kind of thing. King puts a hand on his chest and breathes out a sigh of relief. Would you like a refill? Looks like you're done with your cup. Thanks, but no, I really should be heading back. He stands up and makes his way to the door. You and King follow behind. Oh wait, let me pack you up something for the road. Maybe some bread or chips? Thanks, man, but I'm good. Gotta watch the figure. He pats his protruding belly. King walks ahead and opens the door for him. Thank you again for all the help. My pleasure. Take care now. You too, Kobu. He waves to you and you wave back with a forced smile. Phew, what a night. I'll say, my face is still sore from the exorcism. Man, I don't have any energy left. Not even enough for a round of DD 14. Is that 14? I can't remember. Yeah, 14 dailies. Heck no. Let's go dailies. Let's go dailies. Okay. Dips on the healer roll. A round of dailies turns into several hours of grinding for materials. By the time you both stop playing, it's already past midnight. King can no longer resist the night's tempting lullaby. His eyelids struggle to remain open. Every few seconds he dozes off, is awakened not too long before by the pull of gravity on his head. You too start to feel like you could lie down for a while. Ready to call it a night? King's mouth opens wide and lets out a loud yawn. Yeah, I'm beat. Freshen up in bed. After you. You both enter the bathroom and share a sink to wash your faces and brush your teeth. After changing into your sleeping attire, you both head to King's room to sleep. As per usual, he has already set up the extra bed on the floor for you. The softness of the mattress feels so comfortable against your back. Ah, I miss this. I did say you could take it home if you wanted. The King's mattress is on a bed frame, so he lies a foot above you. No, this is yours and it belongs here. I like knowing I can lie on this mattress whenever I'm here. King stays silent. You watch the ceiling, but all you can see is darkness. The whirring sound of King's air conditioner serenades your thoughts. So much has happened today, bumping into the angel, the ghost, and the exorcist again. You question if it was all just a coincidence. Clutching the fur on the left side of your chest, you remind yourself that despite your appearance, you are a demon. When did I start believing in coincidences? The first thing you were ever taught as a demon lord was to see the interconnected threads of fate that connected mortal lives. But I'm not immortal. Did you say something, Gobu? Oh, it's just thinking out loud. Penny for your thoughts? I thought you were sleepy. I am. I did too. My eyes are closed, so I think I can sleep faster if we just talk. I saw a thread online about a magical tree in some country that could grant wishes if you threw your wishes onto its branches. Oh, but how are you meant to throw a wish onto the tree? They write their wishes on a piece of paper or wood, and then tie it to a rock and string before throwing it up high. They say a wish that reaches the tallest branches is most likely to come true. Sounds more like they're vandalizing a tree. Still, can you imagine if you could have any wish granted? What would it be? Other than more wishes? I don't know. What about you? I'd wish that I had my own successful cafe. You raise an eyebrow, curious to know why your friend would want that. That way I can spend time exploring new recipes, and then I'd have a place to stay all my friends and family can visit and enjoy my food. So you do want to cook. Maybe if my parents let me. I'm too afraid to tell them that. I think you'd be a great chef. Thanks. And what about you? Figured out your wish? I wish I knew what I could wish for. Don't worry, you'll find out soon. Then maybe we can travel to that tree one day. I'd like that. You both remain quiet for a while. Hey, Kobu. Oh my god. Thanks for being there for me with me today. Anytime, buddy, anytime. Close your eyes and slowly drift off to sleep.